my name is Chris Brown, and this is my midterm project for media and popular culture. In this video, I'm going to be talking about Facebook groups, how they help me, some of the groups that I'm in, and also some of the groups that might help you, in your life and your journey. So currently, I am a junior at Lincoln University, mass communications major with a 3.3 GPA. What I want to do with my major is own, my own sports network. I want to be in the sports media world. So right now, currently, I have my own podcast, YouTube, I have live shows, I have my own blog site. I'm also VP of a Facebook network. We're looking to get on a Roku channel. We have multiple shows a day, on shows 7 days a week. So, that's really booming, but that's just some, of the things that I do. But the reason why I'm bringing that up is because what really helped me jumpstart, my career, no, it's not where I want to be, but really helped me get my foot in the door was Facebook groups. And I say that because, the president of, the network, like I said, I'm the VP, but the president, founder of the network, me and him met through a Facebook group. So, when I first started my personal podcast, I joined a lot of Facebook groups, to share my content, to collaborate with people, to bounce ideas, because at the time I was 19 years old and I was really just getting started and I wanted to talk to some people that's been doing it for a while. So, in a sports podcast group, I just said, hey, is anybody looking for a guest on our show? I want to make some guest appearances, able to plug my own things. And guys said, yeah. I want to guess. I came on for one show, reoccurring. We and him established a show in the network. We developed a relationship. I moved my way up into the network, became the VP. But that's just a brief story on how, a Facebook group helped me make a connection. And now, like I said, we're trying to get on the Roku channel. We have some other things going on, some sponsorships about to, get cracking. And so I really feel like Facebook groups, if, I wasn't in a Facebook group, I wouldn't be where I'm at right now when it comes to that weekly, Facebook show. But with my personal podcast, like I said, I advertise in these Facebook groups, I connect in these Facebook groups. I'm able to grow my platform with these Facebook groups. So my advice to anybody that wants to start a YouTube, where, that wants to do anything where you're kind of an entrepreneur, or you're trying to make money, you're trying to get yourself out there, my advice to you would be join a Facebook group. On Facebook, they have a ton of groups, if you want to, like I said, start a YouTube. I'm in Facebook groups right now, YouTube monetization, how to get monetized on YouTube, how to, what to post on YouTube, how to make your YouTube, the best brand of yourself. If you want to do things like, do hair, there's a lot of Facebook groups on how to do hair, how to, like I said, how to advertise yourself. One thing, and I'm going to keep saying this with these Facebook groups, is you see a lot of people advertising their products and you say, oh, well, it's just they plug in and they leave. That's false. Some of them are, but a lot of them that I'm in, you plug in, you go, you scroll, you meet connections. There's a guy that, me and him do collabs, 1 or 2, a week, my platform and his platform that I met through a Facebook group. It's crazy because you say, oh, don't talk to strangers, but, you don't go in and try to, build the best, or build an instant friendship. But, over time, me personally, me and this dude did a couple, features together. A couple collabs together, and now it turned into a weekly thing. But like I said, Facebook groups really helped me grow my platform, hundreds of followers, thousands of listeners. I'm close to getting monetized on YouTube. So I feel as though Facebook groups really helped me in my journey. Like I said, for anybody out there that wants to be an entrepreneur, definitely join a Facebook group, the things that you want to do. Because I promise you, there's one in real estate, there's one in rapping, there's one in engineering. Even if you want to be, working cybersecurity, if you want to be a lawyer, there are Facebook groups for that. Also, if you just want to join a Facebook group, like me, I'm a sports guy, so I'm in different, outside of podcasting, I'm just in like Eagles Facebook groups, Sixers Facebook groups, NBA Facebook groups, or if you're a person that like books, there are, different Facebook groups on books. Also, you can create your own, Facebook group. You just don't have to join one. That's the cool thing about it. So if you have a niche of your own, you can, start a Facebook group. You can, have it public. You can invite people. Those people can invite people, and you just have one big chat room. So I feel like Facebook groups are definitely helpful because, yes, you can get entertainment, from it, like I said, some of the ones I'm in there for entertainment, but also they're very valuable. And so if you have, any questions or anything you want to do, and like I said, lawyer, entrepreneur, anything that you want to do, you can, look through Facebook groups. You have people, thousand messages, 1,000 things a day posted, how to do things. Like, when I first started my podcast, I joined so many Facebook groups, to see how to get going, how to, build my platform, how to, keep my audience there, have the same audience and grow, my audience. So I feel as though Facebook groups definitely helped me. And one quote that I definitely want to talk about, because this quote, I don't want to say it hit home, but I definitely, feel it's true. Users seem to love it as well. Facebook groups are a great way for people to customize their social media experience by connecting with other people with similar interests, said Hugo Caesar, who is the admin of Bay Area Consistent Community Housing Board. Like I said, you can be on there for fun, but connecting with people with similar interests and needs. I use that example when it comes to my podcasting and stuff. I connected with people that, want to work in the sports media world, whether that's on radio, whether that's on TV, in front of the camera, behind the camera. We're able to, to do so many great things. Like, there's even people on my Facebook network that we met through these, Facebook groups that just want to handle production. Because like I said, we're on Facebook, we're on Twitter, we're going live on, YouTube, we're going live on all these different platforms, and we use not to get too off, topic, but we use a site called StreamYard, and we're able to customize things as we go live, change different windows, things like that. I won't go too in depth with that, but we were able to meet, some people that just want to handle production. I was able to meet some people for the Facebook network that just want to write articles. So I feel as though, like, Facebook groups, please take advantage of them. 9 times out of 10 in these Facebook groups, you find genuine people that truly want to help you succeed, or truly want to succeed themselves. So together, you and this person can build a relationship to help each other. So at the end of the day, I definitely feel like Facebook groups are useful for everybody to join. Like I said, entrepreneur, just a person that just wants to have fun. You're going to find, sooner rather than later, you're going to see all these different platforms trying to have groups, because I feel like soon Instagram is going to have a group, soon Twitter is going to have a group. But Facebook, started groups a couple years back, and if you know. So I hope after this, you guys decide to join some Facebook groups, whether that's, you trying to start a business or you just want to have some fun.